Let me just tweet that, and we are live. First thing first, Thorsten, if you're here, thank you, vielen Dank für deine Hilfe. Es ist sehr wichtig für mich, weil ich viele neue Dinge für mein ASMR habe und das ist alles danke zu Donation. Hello, Janek, I never know how to pronounce your name, I'm sorry, but hello, yes, this is live, right in this moment. How does it feel to be live? I'm super excited. I just want to play with this. Hey Jesse, ASMR brother, hi. Hello, how are you doing? So glad that you're here. So there is one thing about live streams that is always leaving me so confused, because I'm like looking at the screen to read the messages, but the camera is where you see me, so it looks like I'm never looking at you. Jody, hi, it's an extension. Thank you. I bought it and I never wear it because I'm like, what if I damage it? And I found myself like buying it and really never using it, so I was like, what, I'm gonna use it now. Hi, Gary the Grey ASMR. Thank you for being here. You said you were gonna see if you could make it. I'm so glad you made it. How are you doing? Hi, Owen, cutie pie. How are you doing? Hi, Undead Boy. Do you like the blue lighting? Thank you. I'm super excited because thanks to the donations and my patrons, I was able to purchase some new trigger things as well as the light. And yes, Thorsten, my favorite song actually by Eiffel 65, and that's exactly the mood tonight. Also, Thorsten, vielen Dank für deine Hilfe, for your donation. Wie geht es dir? How is everything in Germany with the rain and stuff? I hope you're safe, Thorsten. Hi Lauren, thank you for being here. Thank you. Jody, the ASMR with your mom is like my favorite video at the moment. Like, I always go back to it. It's so sweet. Oh my gosh, you ladies have such a lovely relationship. It's so sweet. I really love it. I'm doing good, Owen. How about you? Hope you're feeling great today. I am super excited. I didn't expect people to join, and I'm very glad that you're actually here. I hope that I can catch up with the chat, because like now I'm super excited and I can no longer read. I'm glad you love the light, Lauren. Hi, Junie. I'm doing good. My usual cervical pain of the evening, but nothing unusual. Julie, hi. Thank you. It's an extension. It's not my real hair. I wish it were, but it's not. In fact, it's always a trauma when I take it off, because I remember how short my hair is actually, and yeah, but I wanted to like look pretty tonight. Since I don't have a video going on, I thought we can like hang out a little bit longer together, and I wanted to look clickable, clickbait enough to I don't know, make your stay here a little more pleasant. How is everybody doing? I hope you're all doing well. Yeah, the best of both worlds. Yeah, I guess I wish I could like have long hair, but my hair does not grow, so yeah, extension. My gosh, it was so close. Indeed, I was super concerned because I didn't know about the city Koblenz. Forgive my ignorance. And I went looking in the Germany card. It was like Westfalen und dann sehr, sehr in der Nähe von deiner Stadt. Und ich hatte da wirklich Angst. Es tut mir so leid. Und mein Herz ist wirklich sehr, sehr, wie kann ich sagen, I'm very sad for what is happening to Germany, but I'm glad you're safe, Thorsten. I've been praying for you to be safe. Musa, it's been a while. Hello, how are you? I hope you're doing well. How is university or college? I think you guys call it college, but how is everything? Oh, Jessie, thank you for liking it. I'm so glad, Junie. I tried to look at the game you sent me for the words, and I even won a couple matches. It was so much fun, but I suck at drawing, especially with these nails, so it was a little bit hard to draw the words, but it was super fun. Like, you guys, Junie sent me a game. I don't remember the name now, but it was like super cool. You have to like draw a word and people have to guess it, and then it's other people's turn and you have to guess the word that they're drawing, and of course there is a timer, so you have to do that on time, you know. Super cool. Yes, Gary is always like that, like everybody being like hi, but that's the cool thing, right? That everybody is like greeting each other, and then you know, especially because I lose some parts of the conversation because I try to like look at the camera and then read, and it's hard to kind of catch up and talk at the same time. Okay, September. Still have a couple months off to relax. I'm glad about that. I hope you're enjoying your summer. How is everything there in Canada? Scribblio, yes, Scribblio. I couldn't remember the name. I even downloaded the app because I couldn't use like Safari or Chrome on my phone to use that. So I downloaded that app. It was super fun. Thorsten, hoffentlich alles geht gut und gibt es nicht mehr Regen, so that the floor can dry out a little bit. But actually, Junie, the nonsensical drawings is the most funniest part. I was like, why can I not draw? And I then realized that I was drawing with my left hand and I'm right hand usually, so I tried to use the right hand and my draws were still awful anyway, so it was ridiculous. By the way, Musa, yes, I'm doing okay. I've had a little bit of struggles, you know, mentally, family and stuff, but everything is well, thank you. Oh, Janik, I'm sorry about that. Maybe it's because of the bad weather. Oh, and I'm sure you're gonna love Scribblio. I cannot pronounce that, but I'm sure you're gonna love it. Oh, is there people who do videos on YouTube about that? I didn't know, Jessie. If you've not had the opportunity to read, oh, I need to pin this comment by Lauren. Thank you, Lauren. Everybody do what Lauren says because Lauren is the boss here. Hey, Caitlin, hello. I was thinking of you. I was thinking that it's almost time for you to move to the dorm. I'm so excited. It's like, I asked myself because I'm watching this TV show where there is a guy. It's actually atypical. I don't know if you guys watched it. If you don't, you're gonna love it, I promise. It's so cool. And now the main character is moving to the college, and it's like, it's so movie like for me to see things from a European person who lives in a small town of a small city, because like we don't really go much far away. Some people live and die in the same place, literally. So like when I see people like in America or in the movies that go to dorms and change lifestyles and do new experiences, it's like so cool. And now Caitlin is about to go to college and I'm super excited. Oh, thank you, Junie. Have you seen season 1? I love it. We are currently at season 3. We're just so obsessed with it. We are safe thanks to you, not doomed. What are you saying, Lauren? Vanos Gaming is the funniest comedy gaming show on YouTube. I love swearing. Oh, I don't really like swearing because I'm too old already for swearing, but I'm gonna have a look at it. Sophia, hello. Oh, thank you so much. Since you and D have become admins of the group, really like posts get approved so quickly. Like I'm super thankful to you ladies to be admins for the group. It's amazing. Also, how do you like apply to become an admin in case they might need any? And also, how are you doing? If you guys don't follow Sophia Slime ASMR, you guys, you should check her out. She can make art out of, well, this is not a real slime, but like slime. She also has her own brand of slime, and like, you guys have no idea what this lady is capable of with slime. You should have a look. 4 or 5 hours away from your house, that's good. You still can like go quite frequently, visit quite frequently. That's nice. Yeah, oh my gosh, I'm obsessed. She's I don't remember her name. I just watched an episode like 10 minutes ago, but I don't remember the name. But she's so badass. I love it. Julie, it's not about the anagraphical age. It's like really like me being rotten inside. So don't think that I think you're old or something, because I don't. I swear. Oh, Dee approached you. That's cool. So she asked you if you wanted to become like admin. That's cool. I'm really glad that you ladies are doing such an awesome job. Like, I mean, I'm not saying that the other people were not doing an awesome job, but definitely it was like super overcrowded, and it was definitely needed to have more people around. And you ladies are doing an awesome job, as I said. No, actually, yes. I mean, when I am Julie, yes, slime art, you won't believe it. It's like she can do Van Gogh with slime, and the scream from Munch, how do you guys pronounce it? We say Munch in Italian, but I'm not sure how you pronounce that in English, is coming next, and I cannot wait. Or is it out already and I missed on something? Because lately I've been a hard time like catching up with everything. So but she's amazing. I never had the anagraphical. Well, I think like when you want to use a fancy word in English, you can always say it comes from Latin and get away with it. So probably the word does exist, but it's not as fancy as you think, because in Italian we say anagrafico all the time, so it's not as great. Okay, I see. Okay, yes. In fact, you did an awesome job when she was away. I was like, oh my gosh, Dee is leaving. Everything is gonna fall apart. And then when she said that you were gonna take her place, I was like, okay. Sophia has our back. Thank you, Lauren, for linking Sophia's channel. You guys are definitely gonna love it and be surprised. So, Zaki, did I say hi already? I got lost. I'm sorry, but I'm super honored to have the power trio here. The three musketeers. We have Jesse, we have Zaki, we have Owen, which are like the best mascot. Is mascot a word in English? Like something that makes things lucky. They are here, y'all. I'm doing good, Saki. How are you? Is it real? Oh, yes. Yes, French. And the cool thing about English is that it has two roots. Basically, it's Germanic languages roots, but also a little bit of Romance languages roots. So, like, it's crazy because when I was studying English and I had to do like at university, like B2 certification exams, they were super hard. But then C1 certification exams and C2 that I never actually completed were much easier because the more complicated the language becomes, the more is looking like the Romance origin of the language. So if you have a doubt, maybe try and come up with a Latin word and Englishize it and it will work. Yeah, it's crazy, but sometimes it works. The Stormy's Angels, yes. Super, super proud of my Stormy's Angels. Oh, Sophia, thank you, but you deserve the visibility. Everybody here deserves it. Actually, it would be unfair for me to actually shout out Sophia and not say shout out to actually Julie as well. So yeah, also Julie does amazing ASMR, in case you guys didn't know. I feel so like, oh my gosh, what am I even saying? Why am I just saying everybody's amazing here? But I was like super impressed with Sophia's work because I just finished watching her videos and I was like, everybody look at Sophia, but also like Julie, Sleeping Artist ASMR is amazing. And of course, we also have Zaki and Owen that are creating lovely ASMR. So yes. Oh, really? Did you study Latin for 3 years? How difficult is that language? It's like so hard. I remember when I had to start Lyceum, which is a fancy word for high school. I'm not your baby. Sorry, but that's not accepted here. So when I was starting Lyceum, we had Latin, and I was like, oh yeah, it's gonna be easy because it looks like Italian, and if it doesn't look like Italian, then it's gonna look like French. Wrong. Latin is one of the hardest languages you could possibly learn, especially because it no longer exists. So it's not that you can listen to somebody speaking Latin and kind of learn it or listen to a song. The only way you can practice Latin is studying an ancient text, and that's not easy and sometimes not even too interesting. It depends from personal tastes, so yeah. Thank you, Lauren, for eliminating the creep and for linking Julie's channel. Lauren is a pro mod, like literally. Oh, thank you, Zaki. Reading backwards. I kind of got lost, I guess. But yeah, Latin is such a difficult language. And like, there is this thing that we call declinazioni, that I don't know how to translate that in English, but basically, according to how a word ends, you will understand like the translation. There is no prepositions or stuff. It's just about how a word ends, and it's so crazy. Like, what? Giovanna Palmino de. Oi, Giovanna, é um prazer. Seja bem-vinda. Obrigada por estar aqui. Tudo bem com você? Hi, Jasmine. Hello. Super excited that there is so many amazing people here tonight. The sentence in the yeah. That's true, Sophia. I got it now. Yeah, the phrase structure is completely flipped. it's very hard. And sometimes that happens in German as well with secondary phrases, and it's kind of freaking me out a little bit. Yes, hello in Portuguese can be hola or oi. So it's similar to Spanish the way it sounds, because in Spanish they say hola and in Portuguese they say hola. So it's kind of similar. Do you guys like this thingy right here? I'm like super obsessed with it, but with long nails it's super hard to push the little balls. But I wanted to have long nails for so long, and I even showered without cutting myself, which is a great conquer. How do you ladies survive with long nails? I really need tips because I can't. I love ASMR supporters. Definitely need it in the community. Oh, Jody, thank you. I am super obsessed with your squishy pineapple. You already know that, but I literally am. It sounds so good. And honestly, Jody, if one day I could ask you to tell me one secret, that would be, how can you make a Tascam mic sound so good? Like, I listen to the videos you make with the Tascam mic as well as with the 3DO. Usually it's the kind of mics that do have a lot of white noise. I mean, I do use my Tascam every once in a while, especially for Patreon videos, but they do have a lot of white noise. And I don't understand what is the magic with your videos that I don't hear any white noise with those mics. It's amazing. Like, it's just really hard. Thank you, Lauren, for since it's still 9 p.m. I'm not gonna say where I usually cut myself, but it's in a fold of the body that sometimes you want to scrub really well, and with these long nails it's really hard to survive it. Yeah, I wanted like a rainbow one. I have two. I have a square one and a round one, and I wanted to use it for my videos for so long, and then I saw one of my favorite ASMR artists using it in one of their videos, and I was like, no, I want it to be original. And now, well, I mean, everybody's using it, of course, but like the kind of story that I had in mind, the kind of roleplay, I thought that was not gonna be used that, and then it has been used. So oh, the pads of my fingers. Yes, that's true, Julie. Thank you. But like in this case, it doesn't fit. Like, how do I do that? It does not fit. Like, the pad of my finger wouldn't fit. So I automatically go with like my nail, and that's how they break, right? Why do people say oi when they see you, Lauren? Of course, Jesse. You are one of the ASMR supporters. You're my ASMR brother, and nobody here is forgetting about you. Don't you think for not even a second? Oh, okay, Jody. Thank you. I will do so, just because I am surprised. I mean, I don't want to like steal your secret or something, but it's incredible how neat and clean the sound is, especially when you do like mouth sounds or trigger words very close to the Tascam. Like, anytime I put my Tascam close to my mouth, the only thing you can hear is like heavy breathing, and it's crazy. Why, Lauren? Yeah, me too. Like, if I have to pick a color, like really my favorite color is rainbow. Think about a video idea and guaranteed at least one person. Yeah, I know. Like, usually I am aware of the fact that many things have been done and said, and it's okay. I mean, I usually like to even honor my favorite ASMR artists by reproducing their favorite, like my favorite ASMR triggers from them. But this time I wanted to do something a little bit different, and no, it has been done. Okay, all right, I will survive. Before I sleep, I used to listen to ASMR a lot before I started being an ASMR creator and before I moved in with my boyfriend. Now, I fall asleep just talking to my boyfriend. We spend a lot of time just talking before falling asleep. And I prefer to listen to ASMR just for tingles and inspiration. So, I no longer fall asleep to ASMR videos because I want to make sure like I leave a comment to say how much I appreciate the video of the creators that I watch, and also because I want to find inspiration. So it's very different approach when you're a creator. You no longer watch ASMR the same you watched it as a simple viewers, but I mean, it's cool. Oh wow, I thought like you were doing like a crazy research because last week I as I said on Twitter already, I started filming and I was super excited for my new lights, but I needed to learn some new camera settings in order for it to look decent. So what I did, I blacked my mics as I usually do, but I forgot to set the recorder in order to have the mics in. So the only thing you could hear was like my voice was just like you could not understand what I was saying, and there was a lot of white noise, which is the thing that makes me sad the most, because when the white noise is too loud, it's just not really cool. So I wanted to find a way to get rid of it. I tried to use the noise reduction and post-production filters whatsoever, but it was like really, really hard. I couldn't do it. It was just too low, and the more I higher the volume, the worse it was. So yeah, I remember I was watching a video. I was once watching a video by Isabel Imagination ASMR, which I loved. Like, I've been following her since like when she first started her channel, and she was saying that when you start becoming an ASMR creator, you no longer watch ASMR the same way. And I was like, why? What does that mean? And then yeah, it is so true. Like, and I was watching a video by Frivolous Fox that was called an ASMR video that I would actually watch. And basically she was saying that she doesn't watch ASMR videos anymore because when she does, she starts comparing herself to other creator. And I was like, if Freebie does, then what am I supposed to do? But anyways, and she's also like being, why didn't I think about it first? I should do that too. And it's true, like when you're so committed and dedicated to creating good videos, you're always like always searching for ideas, and then you watch a video and you're like, oh my gosh, that's great, I should do that too. Or you study the lighting, the setup. There is so many things, so many freaking things to think about, and it's crazy. But still, like, ASMR stays great. Oh, Russian, German, and French, in my opinion, are one of the most ASMR trigger tingling languages. Like, I love them so much. Yeah. It works for me, but yeah, I cannot not really watch that for sleep anymore. I'm glad you can still fall asleep to ASMR. That's really a blessing, Julie. Yeah, inspiration is always like behind the corner, but sometimes there are things that are so simple and you're like, wow, I should do that too. You try it and you try it and it goes really bad, and then you're like, but why is it not working with me? But I think everybody has their own uniqueness and style, so what works for somebody doesn't work for somebody else, and it's really hard to find like your own personal style. I think sometimes you think you found it, but maybe you haven't completely. I don't know, it's really crazy. Oh, I'm very glad that you fall asleep to ASMR every night. Anyways, guys, what are your favorite ASMR artists, your go-to videos, if there are any, your most recent discoveries, your all-time classics? It's a question I always wanted to ask, but I never asked. Yeah, she really does look a lot like her, Jessie. I think so. And I'm not sure how I'm to speak the Oh, really? That's great, Sophia. Like, mastering your pronunciation is not easy. Yeah, Laura, you do a lot of support and inspiration. I think you deserve more relaxation time, definitely. Oh my gosh, Julie, thank you. Oh my gosh. You're amazing. Thank you so much. Oh, I love the White Rabbit. There is this one video that she made in Italian where she was a doctor, a medical roleplay, and it was like, it still is my go-to video from her. Plus I love her Connie roleplays a lot. Also Goodnight Moon, she's amazing. Shani, Oopsie Daisies, yes, they're all like some of my favorites, but there are so many. Junie, I noticed that you mostly enjoy streaming, if I'm not mistaken. Like, you like to interact live with community and creators, and it's so cool, by the way. So maybe your needs have changed, if it makes sense. Oh, Julieta is so gorgeous and entertaining. I think her personality makes you really want to stick to the video until the end, and especially as a streamer, she is absolutely talented. No roleplays or medical roleplays work best. Oh, thank you, Junie. I mean, Bryony, I don't know Ephemeral Rift. I definitely need to do my research, because we have very similar tastes, I think. Bryony, I love her. Like, her voice is everything. Hey Trevor, hello, how are you doing? Yeah, same as Aki. I really like a lot of female ASMR artists, I think, like, because of the voice, maybe. Hey Owen, hello, you changed identity. Oh, Laura is so cool. Yeah, they're all amazing. Streaming ASMR. Yeah, I love the way you like talk a lot to people, and it's crazy because you get to know a lot of people by live interaction. And I'm so glad that I started streaming. Initially I thought I was streaming on Twitch, but then Twitch didn't really work for me. But I really love the like live connection that you build like in real time. So cool. Jellybean Green, I watched a couple of her video, but I cannot remember much because there are so many artists. Oh my god. And one thing that is super annoying is that YouTube is always recommending me like the same few artists that I love, but I would also love to discover more, to get to know more. And why is it not happening, the algorithm, hello, is not really cute, Mr. Algorithm. Look what I have here. Yeah, it's true, there are so many. Guys, tell me if the fork is too loud, of course. Because no one pays. Oh, and don't say that. We all pay attention to you. Don't say that. Why do you think so? Oh my god. I'm sorry if I neglected you for some reason. It's just it is not easy to like look at the camera and look at the chat, and sometimes I might miss some parts, and I'm sorry about that, but nobody ever did that intentionally. All right, Jody, happy filming. Thank you so much for stepping by. I cannot wait to see what you will create. I'm sure it will be amazing as always. Enjoy your filming moment. Lots of love and hugs. Oh yeah, swarms. Swarms is so cool. And Katie Calliope is one of my favorite, like literally one of my favorite. Behind the Moons, yes. There are so many talented artists. Really, like, wow. Wow. Yeah, that's true. There are so many creators. I remember like the first video by Behind the Moon that I discovered was a roleplay where she was making earplugs, and it was so cool. Oh yeah, Carol is so cool. What happened? Oops, sorry. What happened to Chloe, by the way? Why is she not uploading? I'm doing good, Trevor. Thank you. How about you? Sage, yes. Sage deserves more. Like, literally, she's so underrated by the algorithm, I guess. Oi, Marcos, bem-vindo. Obrigada por estar aqui. Tudo bem com você? Oh yeah, Prim. There are so many. Thorson, you make me laugh. That's true. Like, literally, look here, look there, look here, look there. I don't know. It's like it can be a little bit freaking me out sometimes, because I'm like, I don't want to miss a moment, but I don't want to look like I'm not looking at you. I should need a camera that stays on top of my screen, but I don't have it, so I'll have to twist from here and there. Obrigada, Marcos. You guys have any favorite German artist? Charlie ASMR I really like from Germany, Zaki. Oh yeah, Sage is really like a lovely human being other than an amazing creator. And I'm so glad that actually thanks to Lauren I found about her, and I love it. Yes, Marcos, you have. Você foi aqui mais uma vez no passado. I have not collabed with Sage, Lauren, because as I was saying, I started watching her videos thanks to you, because you told me she's amazing, and she actually is, and why did I not know about her before? And we have very different styles, so I would be super intimidated by collabing with her, but in a good sense, in a good way, in the sense that like she's so over the moon, and I wouldn't know how to be at hate, but it will be fun if the idea you had would work. I'm just catching up a little bit with the chat. Oh yeah, Lumi. Oh my god, I'm so concerned for Lumi. I hope she goes away from the place she's living at and she's safe, because it's impossible that that neighbor is being so rude to her and dangerous at the same time. Yeah, absolutely. For the first time. Glovey Days. That's a cool name. Lauren, but actually, no, I don't do ASMR while I eat. That's called mukbang, and that's another thing. Hi Gemma, hello, you're here. Welcome. How are you doing? Owen, you're cool, you're lovely, you're an amazing human being. Oh, wow. It's been a while then. Probably she stopped doing ASMR videos at this point, Trevor. I'm sorry about that. The Thinker ASMR, I've heard of him. I'm definitely gonna watch his videos. He even commented below one of my video and I was like, I'm gonna go back to his videos because I'm sure they're great, and I kept like, I don't know, forgetting, but it sounds so disrespectful if I say I forget about somebody. It's not that I forget, it's that life is so hectic, not active. Life is hectic. Yeah, they're great. That's true. Also, ASMR with Kim. I really like her. And also Veda ASMR. Veda ASMR is so amazing. Like, I love her voice so much. Oh, really? Yeah, he looks very humble person, and I think staying humble and true to yourself is very, very important in the ASMR community, and I'm not gonna add anything more about it, but Lauren, you definitely know who I'm talking about. Open and closed parenthesis. Owen, you too. Well, Trevor, I think everybody would dream to collab with ASMR Shani, but like, we have to be aware of the fact that she's like 100k plus subscribers and I'm just 4k, and I don't think it could be possible to collab. I mean, it would be a dream, but I could even like have a heart attack if I had to, but you know we are not like I cannot collab with Shani. She's like too much, too much, and she's like super busy, so she of course cannot collab with me for like proportions reasons. But she's an amazing human being, very humble, very down to earth. Like, this thing that I'm saying is from myself. I'm not gonna say anything about Shani because she's amazing, and when I first started my channel, she has been helping me out a lot. So I am super grateful that there are amazing people like Shani in this community. If it makes sense what I'm trying to say here. Sometimes I get lost in the ramble and I say very stupid things. Oh, good, Gemma. Enjoy your ice creams and lollipops. I had chocolate today. Junie, what does she like? How does a 24-hour live stream happen? Like, I'm sure you have to like plan it super in advance, like every moment of the day. Like, how is it even possible? And how do you keep energetic, and how do you keep entertaining people for 24 hours? Since I know that Shani recently did one, and also Lumi is an amazing streamer as well. She does stream a lot. Also, ASMR Blush does like 8-hour long streams, and it's like crazy for me. Like, wow, how do they even do that? How? Yeah, true. Like, she is so down to earth and humble and amazing. Yeah, Trevor, you definitely should start doing ASMR. If you like it so much, it's definitely time for you to start your channel. Onsies. What are onsies? Lauren is always teaching me new English words. I think 24 hours, like, yeah, actually, my first question was like, when do you sleep? How? When? Where do you find the energy? She didn't take any breaks. She got up 1 hour before the 24-hour stream. She had planned activities throughout the day, but improvised a bit as well. Wow. Oh my gosh. Wow. Hey, Jurassic Lane Studio. I mean, subscribers, first of all, I want a community where we all love, respect, and support each other. And that what counts the most to me. It would be pointless for me to have like 100,000 subscribers if these people don't know me or don't talk to me or don't watch my content. So it's not about the number, but it's about the quality. I'd rather think community than an empty 100,000 subscribers. But with this being said, I wish I could make it to 1 million. 1 million Stormy's Angels. That would be so great. So yeah, I'm staying humble. We'll see how it goes. But mostly I'm focusing on community rather than numbers, if it makes sense. Thank you, Jessie. That would be so good. Oh my gosh, I missed. I'll have to go. I promise to take my kiddo to the pool. Oh, yes, Julie. Thank you for stopping by, and enjoy at the pool. I'm sure that's like the best thing. When I was a kid, I always want to go to the pool. So have an amazing rest of your day, and thank you so much. Bye. No, I don't, Faizan Ali. I do not have a profile on OnlyFans. Like, why do people... This is really getting me. Like, why is ASMR and OnlyFans related? In which universe? Like, what the heck? Yeah, wouldn't it, Sophia? But... my channel is growing so slow. I don't think this is ever gonna happen. I still hope. I'll still work for that, but I'm like staying grounded, and I don't think that will happen. Oh yes, Gemma, I'm glad the fairies came, and yes, please keep wearing your mask, keep staying safe, because it is what it is. Of course, Trevor, you can ask. Asking is legit. Why not? If you think you want to do a collab with her, you can definitely ask her. That would be dope. So, are you guys liking the tuning fork? Yeah, Sophia, who knows? Maybe one day we will be doing a 1 million celebration collab video, you and I, being like, do you remember when we were saying that we hoped, and now we are here celebrating that we made it? Wouldn't it be so cool? Like, literally, wow. I love dreaming. Yeah, absolutely. Junie. Oh my gosh, Julie. I'm freaking out. Sorry, it's my astigmatism. Junie. Sorry for messing up the names. I don't understand. Like, I know that there are ASMR artists who have an OnlyFans, and it's great that they do monetize what Mama gave them, and their ASMR talent. But it doesn't mean that everybody who does ASMR must have interest in being sexual, creating sexual content, or creating an OnlyFans. Why are these two things even be related? Like, I don't get it. Oh my gosh, I want to see a King Kong ASMR video, Jessie. I definitely want to see it. Oh, are you interviewing me? Oh, yes. I cannot wait for that. That would be so cool. What happened to your mic, by the way? Is it a Yeti that you're having trouble with? Because I know that this little plug that is below here, the USB, kind of loosens up a lot. And it's very common for people with a Blue Yeti to actually not be able to use it anymore because of the plug loosening, and then they cannot connect it anymore. Hey Susan, hello. Thank you for being here. How are you doing? Yeah, same, Junie. When I was at work at McDonald's, my name was my name is my real name. Oh no, I cannot reveal that. I said I was gonna reveal that when I was reaching 5K, so I cannot. But basically, there was another girl who had a very similar name to mine, and they always messed up her names. But I didn't like her name, so I was like, no, that's not my name. My name is this one. And it irritated me so bad. So I really hate when I mess up names. So yeah. The Yeti cord bent a bit and the sound is not full during the recording. How old is your Yeti? And where did you buy it? Because if you bought that on Amazon and is less than 1 year old, they will replace that for free. Because that's what happened to mine. 3 months after I had mine, the plug in stopped, like it completely got lost inside of the mic, and I couldn't find it anymore. And I couldn't plug it in, so I couldn't use it. And I called the Amazon customer service, and they just replaced it in a matter of days. I hate that, like, you create basically waste because nobody is going to fix something that could be easily fixable, I guess, but they replaced it with no problem. So I could go back to my work, because it's really bad when your mic is not working and you cannot create. Oh, but I want to say Junie most of the time. And be aware that, like, if I mess up, it's not my intention. Like, it's really bad. Yeah, cupcakes. Thank you, Zaki. And Owen, we're not forgetting about you. We love you. Remember that we love you, okay? Don't get sad if we don't mention you, like, every second. But we are always here loving you. I have one curious fact about the 1933 King Kong movie. So, let me just reply really quick to Sophia. Yes, Sophia, definitely call the customer service and they will fix the problem. At least they did that with me. And you're gonna get your mic back. No money spent. Lauren, I'll call you Julie then. No, I'm calling you Lauren. Anyways, back to Gorilla. So the 1933 movie was done, like the scene where he was like holding on to the skyscraper. It was a little puppet this big that they used for the movie. And they were constantly moving the puppet around to, mimic that he was climbing the skyscraper or moving around. And it was unintentional, but they were super surprised because when they saw the final effect of the movie, the gorilla's fur looked like it was moving to the wind, but it was not really like moving to the wind, not intentionally at least. It was just that anytime they were moving the puppet, they were moving like the fur as well. So it looked like it was really moving, but it was like a surprise to everybody that it looked even more realistic than they actually thought. Yeah, right. I agree with Junie. It's like impressive. Oh, thank you, Susan. Finally, I got rid of the green screen so I can wear my favorite color with no worries, like green nails. And today I filmed a video with green props, and I have a green scrunchie, and it's so cool because my rental house that I live in is like very moldy and humid. So the walls were horrifying, and I was using the green screen to hide them and to fake a fancy place. But then we painted the walls like 1.5 months ago, and I was like, you know what? I should get rid of this green screen, because even if you can like fake anything like a beautiful house with just a green screen and stuff, there were always some details like my hair, the reflection, that would make it so obvious no matter how hard I was trying. And I was very, very how can I say, limited in the filming, in what I was wearing, what makeup I was wearing. I always had to be very self-conscious. One day I was about to film a video with a green top and a green eyeshadow, and I remembered that I couldn't because I would mess up with the green screen, or like I couldn't use this because of this green line messing up with the green screen. There were so many things that I couldn't do with the green screen. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna invest on some fancy lights, thanks to my patients who donated, and I'm gonna try to make things a little more cozy and dreamy, and hopefully it works. Oh, really? You gave a class about King Kong? That's so cool. Yeah, it's insane, like how things like back in the years, like I remember, if you watch like really, really old movies, the special effects were sometimes much more realistic than the special effects of movies, especially around the early 2000s era, where they were discovering the computer technology and stuff, and they were like exaggerating it so much. I really preferred like those old school special effects with, puppets and stuff, rather than exaggerated computer made things, if it makes sense. Like talking about Jurassic Park, for example, I preferred Jurassic Park 1 and 2 much more than Jurassic Park 3, because Jurassic Park 3 was too much computer, and I'd rather want to watch something that is a puppet than something that is made at the computer, if it makes sense. Does it make sense? Please tell me it makes sense. Oh, Jesse, I'm so glad you see my point and you share it. Awesome, thank you. I was like, am I rambling something stupid? Are they gonna hate me for this? But I'm glad you actually feel the same. I want to change trigger now, because I was like, you know what? If I, oopsies, okay, don't kill somebody. If I want to do like a fancy live stream, I better have all it takes to make it fancy. So I have a mannequin head with me. Would you guys like some hair sounds? All right, Gemma, good night, and thank you for stopping by. Yeah, and animatronics, I don't really know like the technical words, but yeah, it was so fake, and I prefer when things are a little more like natural. Of course, it's maybe more pricey to use like puppets and props, if it makes sense, but I like it. It like the same thing with like my videos in a smaller scale, of course. Like, yes, the green screen was fancy, but a heartfelt setup is much more personal, if you will. Yay! Also, you guys, I don't know if you noticed, but I changed a little bit of my of my mic settings, because I was filming with a noise reduction filter in my previous live stream. So filming, not filming, I was streaming with a noise reduction filter in my previous live streams. But the problem is that it would make me sound like I was in a box. It did like hide the computer bzz sound, but it also took a lot of dimension to my voice. So I was like, what if I actually, I don't know, remove this filter and just go with my voice. Let me know what do you guys prefer, if you feel any difference or something. um Superhero movies, not really, Junie. I'm not really a Marvel fan. I'm sorry. I'm sure many people are going to roast me for that. But the only Marvel movie that I like was Deadpool, and didn't even like Deadpool 2 that much. For the rest, yeah, I'm not like a big superhero fan. I loved Suicide Squad, but I'm not really too much of a Marvel person. And I'm sorry because like a lot of people love it, and I wish I did love it as well. Because sometimes I feel like I'm missing on something, when I don't love things that everybody loves. But yeah, sadly, I'm not. Oh, thank you, Lauren. Thank you for letting me know. Yeah, I wasn't liking it. I wasn't feeling it. I don't know how certain streamers do. Like, you cannot hear their computer sound. I don't know how that happens. It's pure magic. Because mine, you can definitely hear it. And it's a good computer. It's not like one of those super old and noisy ones, but you can definitely hear that. Powder of 1995. I don't think so. What's the plot of it? Oh, Jesse, same. Glad I'm not a only one not liking superhero movie. Oh, really, Junie? I'm so glad you don't like them as well. I was like, everybody's gonna hate me now for expressing this opinion. But I feel so loved now. I feel like somebody else is feeling the same as me. And it's the best feeling in the world, especially like when it's up to, I would say, like unpopular opinion, if it makes sense. Like everybody is so obsessed with Marvel, but you know, I'm not. Oh my gosh, I love psychological thriller and horror movies. I'm a huge horror movie fan. I just watched The Conjuring 3. The Devil Made Me Do It. Last week, I was a little bit disappointed, if I have to be honest, because it didn't scare me that much. But The Conjuring 1, I still have nightmares over it. Alright, Zaki, good luck at your dentist appointment. Thank you for stopping by and spending some time with us. Definitely let us know how it goes if you want to. Like, let me know how it goes if you want to. Hello, Colbstar73. I really love horror movies and psychological thrillers a lot, a lot, a lot. Yeah, definitely, Junie. Oh my gosh, I'm sending you hugs right now. Like, super tight hugs. Black Panther, but there's one of the only superhero movies I've seen. I don't even know Black Panther. I'm so out of the superhero world. By touching you, his skin is white like milk and he's magnetic. No, I haven't seen it. I gotta watch it. I love mid 90s/90s movies, so I'm definitely gonna watch it. Thank you for letting me know. Oh, Gemma, you don't like horror movies? They are so cool. I love horror movies, especially those with like ghosts and possessions or witches that do rituals. I love all of this stuff. What is your top 5, Sophia? Oh, you're gonna get braces, Saki. Good luck. Bye bye. Bye bye. Oh, Cobster, thank you and welcome. I'm glad to see you here, and I'm glad that you decided to join us. I don't like The Dark Knight. Oh, I love The Dark Knight though. I have to be honest. I love The Dark Knight, and also I love the Joker movie with Joaquin Phoenix. Aquaman, I watched it just for Jason Momoa. Yes, Junie. I would never want to watch a movie like Aquaman if it weren't for Jason Momoa. And same goes for The Witcher on Netflix. I'm obsessed with The Witcher on Netflix. But don't ask me about the plot because I don't know the plot of it. I watched each and every single episode just because I love Henry Cavill, but I don't understand the plot of it. Escape room movie. I think I've seen the trailer, but it doesn't really call my attention much. But there is this movie now that is called Old, and it's these people in this island, no, in this beach, where every 30 minutes is like 1 year of their life, I think. And that's intriguing me, but like, just not to watch at the cinema. Oh, by the way, if you hear my stomach rumbling, it's digestion. Sorry about that. I'm so glad, Junie, that you understand me so completely from this point of view. Like my brother read has read, is it correct to say has read the Witcher movie, the Witcher book, and I think he also played the Witcher video game, and he told me that the Netflix series is totally not precise and not accurate. And I was like, but what does it even talk about? Like, the only thing I can remember is toss a coin to your Witcher and Henry Cavill's abs. Yes, Junie, he is in The Witcher. He is The Witcher. You gotta watch it. I think we do have similar tastes, and that's so great. Hello, RH. How are you doing? Oh, Final Destination. Such a reminder of my teenage years. I love it. So, I watch just for the story, kinda. I think I watched all of the Saw episode until 6. Saw 6. Happy Death Day, I watched it. The Final Wish, I don't think I have watched it. And I have not watched VHS as well. I think I have not watched Escape Room and also The Circle. Interesting title that I need to catch up with. The Purge. The Purge was lovely though. I loved it. And they also made a series on Amazon Prime now, but I don't think I'm gonna watch the series. Some movies don't deserve to make it a series in my opinion. I think Happy Death Day was one of the first movies I watched at the cinema with my boyfriend. That reminds me of sweet memories. Oh, Harley Quinn is so cool. Paranormal Activity. I think I surely watched one. I think I made it to 2 and or 3, but then I got a little bit sick of it because basically it was kind of the same. I'm very pretentious when it's up to horror movies. I'm like, it has to scare me to death, but it has to be always different. I love like all the movies that have like possessions and ghosts. Yes, I loved, well, it's not really a horror movie, but I really loved Constantine. Really, really cool. Yeah, The Conjuring. There are some horror movies that I loved so much, and I cannot come up with the titles right now. Okay, cool, Leah Bear. We all do make videos here. All those who end up with ASMR are content creators. Welcome to the club. Yes, Junie, they are very violent indeed. And a little bit scary as well, if you wish, because I think that it could potentially happen somehow. Oh, one movie I watched and I loved, Insidious. I watched one, two, three for sure. Is there a four as well? The one that scared me the most was the one, oh my gosh, ew, gross, disgusting. One that I loved absolutely was the one with the girl that broke her leg and then she couldn't really like walk, and there was this spirit willing to possess her. Um, that was so cool. Oh, Truth or Dead. Oh my god, yeah, that smell was so creepy. But in a good way. I loved it. I didn't expect to like that so much. It was so cool. Truth or Dare, oh my gosh, yeah. I also loved the Chainsaw Massacre, Heels Have Eyes, all of those like very, very splattered. The Wax Mask, is it the Wax Mask in English? The one with Paris Hilton and Chad Michael Murray. Oh my gosh, I love that. It was a little bit, Truth or Dare was a little bit creepy, but also fun. Insidious can be a little bit scary. Like that one really scared me a lot, but it was so cool at the same time. And Old But Gold, the Blair Witch Project, especially the Blair Witch Project 2, I was obsessed with the goth girl. I wanted to dress like her and do makeup like her. I love movies a lot, like being super like lazy or with chronic pain. One thing that helps me a lot is movies, so I watched a lot of them. um well, Truth or Dare is like not a staple, but like a nice movie that you want to watch like if you have some spare time. But of course I think you either love it or hate it. There is no in between. So yeah. But like now I have a very unpopular opinion for all of you guys. Please don't unsubscribe if I say this, but I don't like Twilight. Vampires for me are Bram Stoker's Dracula, Interview with the Vampire, The Queen of Damned. Those are vampires for me. So, I cannot stand Twilight. I'm sorry. Don't hate me, please. But I'm just too old school for that. I've seen It Follows and I've seen The Babadook. The bad thing is that I've seen The Babadook in the original language and I hated that little guy's voice so much. He was screaming all the time and it was irritating me a lot, but I loved the story. I loved it a huge lot. Not glittery at all, Lauren. Definitely, like, that part got me so mad. Like, how can you, like, get glittery and get away with it? No, 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 no. I can't. The vampire is damned and dangerous and dark, and then they show Twilight and everybody is, like, obsessed with. No, 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 no. Oh, I'm so glad you wouldn't love it, Junie. No, 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 not the original language, because usually in Italy, movies are always like, how is the word? Not translated in Italian, but like there is a people that do the dialogues in Italian. And that time though, I watched Babadook in the original language, so in English, and I just didn't like the guy's voice, the little guy's voice. Thank you, Sophia. I'm so sorry that I don't like Twilight. I'm definitely like one of the few though, if that can be of any consolation. And the world is beautiful because we all have different tastes. So I'm glad you forgive me about that for that. Hey, Sko Dimitri, hello. Thank you for your good mornings every day. I didn't stay much hydrated today, but I will catch up with my hydration tomorrow. I promise. Voiceover, thank you, Gary. It was so easy. Why could I not come up with a word? Yeah, all Italian movies do have an Italian voiceover. Yeah, they're dubbed. Okay, get it. Dubbed. Doppiati. In Italian, we say doppiati. Uh, yes, we usually watch movies in Italian, and this is why many Italian people don't speak English, because all movies here are dubbed. It's very rare that you see a movie in original language, and you usually have to change your settings. Like if you're on Netflix or Amazon Prime, if you wanna watch it like not dubbed, you have to change your settings, um, because all movies here are dubbed, all of them. It's very rare that they're not dubbed. Um, hey G, hello Infinity, welcome back. How are you doing? How are you doing? I fell asleep to your fake work video and I forgot to leave a comment on how much I loved it. It's like the best background to complete relaxation. Like if a movie is not dubbed, my mom or my boyfriend, my father, they wouldn't even watch it. Like we're not used to read subtitles here, and I think it's really bad. Yeah, absolutely, Junie. They really help a lot. Like if you watch something in the original language, you learn so much. Spaghetti westerns. My gosh, Jesse. That is like my grandfather would love to watch those movies like for hours and hours and hours. I have so many memories. Oh, Colstar, thank you so much. I would really appreciate it. And thank you for stopping by, for chatting. I hope you had a great time with us. I usually stream every Wednesday, but for a little shorter because usually I premiere my videos after. But yeah, I don't have a video this Wednesday, so I thought we could stay a little longer together. And have a lovely rest of your day. Do they have different voice actors for different so there are different voice actors, of course. Like if in a movie there are 10 characters, then there will be 10 dubbers. But like every famous actor has their own designated dubber, if it makes sense. Like Leonardo DiCaprio always has that one, and so does Robert De Niro and many others. So like when you watch a movie, the voice of an actor is always the same even when being dubbed, if it makes sense. Wow, are you still having night shifts, Infinity? Oh my gosh, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Gary, you're making me remember of so many lovely childhood memories when I would watch that movie with my grandfather. And oh God, thank you for this. Yeah, video games were always in English as well here, same. Um, and I'm glad they helped you, but here people didn't get any help from English video games. Okay, Gemma, good night. Have a lovely rest of your night. Sleep well and have a lovely day tomorrow. Face full of dollars. Oh my gosh, Jesse. Wow. It's really like crazy. All right, Sophia. All right. Thank you so much for stopping by. It was amazing to talk, and I cannot wait for your next videos. Thank you so much for spending some time with us, and have a lovely rest of your days. day. I'll talk to you very, very soon. You are amazing. Oh, Guitar Dude, that's great that you have a new crush. Um, Good luck with your new crush, and thank you for being here. Do you guys know an actor called Terence Hill? Um, he is an Italian actor and is very famous for this kind of movies. I honestly do not remember those themes because I was too little when I watched them. Sorry, my chair is making sounds. But I definitely have memories, like crazy memories. I miss my grandpa so much. Midnight. Wow. Okay. Okay. So, vacation. Do you have plans for vacation? The Quick and the Dead? No, I have not seen it. Ennio Morricone. Oh my gosh, Jess, I can't believe you know him. Again. I'm not doing fetish shit. Oh my god. Can you stop it? Hello, Ocean, my darling. How are you doing? How is the apartment hunt going? I hope all is well. I'm doing good, Guitar Dude. Thank you. Junie, I know, right? It's just a fetish. Some people are obsessed with women's hands and they would ask the craziest thing, pretending that it's in the name of ASMR. It's actually not. So, yeah. You guys, I can't believe you know Italian people more than I do. Oh, well, staycation is better than nothing. Yeah, no work for a week. It means that you're just resting, and sometimes it's just all we need. Oh, cat chaos power, cat chaos power. Thank you for your sweet word. That's so sweet. Thank you so much. I'm glad that my ASMR is helping you. It's really the best thing to know. Oh, Ocean, I'm so sorry that you're stressed. It's so stressful to find for an apartment and all the bureaucracy and the hunting and the waiting and the money. Oscar, I'm sorry, I don't speak Russian. I can only read it, but I cannot speak Russian, so I don't understand what you're saying. Junie, yes, they do all the time, but that's okay. Well, Ocean, it's good that you can stay with your family, though. It's very important to have somewhere to stay at when you don't have a place. So I hope all goes well, though. Catanzaro? Wow, really? That's cool, Gary. Sharon Stone, Russell Crowe, Leo DiCaprio. What a cast! I need to watch it. Oh my gosh. Yeah, thank you, Guitar Dude. Hi, Louise. Hello. How are you doing? You guys, I've been trying to comb this mannequin head for months now, and there are still some tangles that I cannot remove. I am just obsessed. I wish I could get it like all smooth for when I do like scalp checks videos and stuff, but there is like here it's like a sea of dreadlocks that I cannot come through, and it's like crazy. But I watched something that reminds me of a little bit of a modern Western, even though it's not really. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood by Quentin Tarantino. It was so good. Oh my gosh. And Django, always by Quentin, was so good as well. Um, it has nothing to deal like, probably the connection is just Leo, uh, but I love those movies. And I watched Once Upon a Time in Hollywood while I was flying to Brazil, so I'm like super nostalgic because I was in the best mood and the movie was amazing and the flight really flew by so quickly because I watched so many amazing movies. I do, but the problem is, Junie, that there is just this stubborn, like, look at this, it's gross. It's just this stubborn net of knots here that I cannot comb out with a normal comb. I tried so many different combs already, and this is the one that is working most so far. Yeah, the Sea of Dreadlocks sounds so 2003 when there was like those new metal bands like Korn, El Nino, and POD, who all had like dreadlocks. Ocean, I tried oil already, and the conditioner and the mask. Like, my Patreon already has something like 2 videos of me trying to comb this head, and it just, the problem is just here, there is nothing I can do. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. I finished one entire box of hair mask to get rid of the knots, but it just doesn't work. Oh, Mandy Moore. It's so cool. That movie is the movie where she's like sick and then she gets married and then, you know, it ends sadly. If it's that movie, I like it as well. Oh, Infinity, I'm sure you're gonna love them. If I know your taste is a little bit, and I think I do, you're gonna love them. Is it sounding good though? Okay, that's all that counts at the end of the day. Because I'm planning to do a scalp check video. And I think like when you do scalp check videos, the most satisfying thing is when you show the actual scalp. But like, it's really hard here for 2 reasons. Reason number 1, this is like a professional mannequin head, so it's like super super dense in hair. And okay, so I've seen that movie, I loved it. Get her, dude. I'm glad at least it's sounding good, but I fear like if I do a scalp check and then you don't see the scalp, then people are not gonna love it. And it's sad because I love to do scalp check videos, but like literally I don't know how to do here anymore. And I detangled it so much if I have to compare it to how it was before. Like before I couldn't even run my fingers through it, so now I can at least do that. And it's so like, I used so much masks and conditioners that it's actually like sounding super super smooth, and to the touch it's like super silky, but it's just this part right here that I don't know how to like get rid of, and I don't think I will ever be able to get rid of unless I just cut it off. Thank you, Junie. I think I will somehow, someday, make it. I'm not giving up on her. Lauren, guitar in Italian is chitarra. It's written with CHI, which sounds key. Tarra, with 2 R. Chitarra. And there is also a kind of spaghetti that is called spaghetti alla chitarra. Would be like guitar spaghetti. I don't know why they're called like that. I think it's because of the way they're made, different from traditional spaghetti. Not really sure. I don't think I ever had them, but yeah, I thought it was like a cool thing to say. Because you know what? I don't want to give up because every time I comb through, something comes off. Guitar, yes, like that. Wow. Ocean, thank you. Well, Italian sounds like music maybe, but it's very hard. There was one of my patrons who asked me to teach him Italian, so every week I am doing an Italian lesson for him because he's in the elite tier, so he gets the custom videos. And I love to teach him Italian, and he's learning so well, but it's so hard. Like, even the basics are just so hard. Oh, really? Would you, Ocean? I might do that. Why not? You can't do that. How is the R in Swedish, though? It's not hard. You just have to, like, stick the point of your tongue to the roof of your mouth, right behind your teeth. If you can feel it, it's like here. And then keep it like curled and make the air go out to the sides. And then it vibrates, and that's how you roll the R. Oh, wow, Sicily. Can you believe me? I've never been to Sicily, but it has to be such an amazing place. I've seen photos of some friends of mine who went there, and it's like so cool. But it's really, really far from where I live. Like, it would take me, I think, a couple hours by plane. A couple hours or something like that. Maybe more than that. Gary, would you guys roll in Canada? Third generation American. Cool. And how do your grandparents feel about Italy? Like, do they miss it, or like, do they like it better in America? Do they ever go back? Or do they not want to have to deal with Italy anymore? Many Italian people like hate Italy when they live in Italy, but then when they go abroad, they then miss Italy a lot. But I think it's normal, like everyone does that. Yes, I've been to the Vatican, and it's smaller than it looks on the TV, but I have not seen the Pope. Never ever. Hey Caitlin, you're back. Hi. We're talking about basically Italian origins, how to roll the R in Italian or in Canada, and yeah, things like that. And I'm trying to detangle this mannequin head, but I'm not succeeding so far. I'm doing small progress, but I'm not succeeding. Like, most of the hair is on this comb right now. But yeah, it's a little bit messy here. I think I'm giving up, you guys. Like, if I do a scalp check, you wouldn't see the scalp. No, you just wouldn't. But maybe, I don't know. I can't. I'm exhausted. I'm gonna leave it like that to remind myself that I have to keep combing through. Oh my gosh, I need to vacuum the floor then. There is like a lot of hair here. Oh my gosh, it sucks. To relearn how to speak French. Yeah, that's true, Gary. French is so much different from Canadian French. I had a schoolmate. She was from Toronto, and she spent 1 year here in Italy. And she said that she was a fluent French speaker because her grandparents were from Montreal, but she couldn't speak French here. Like, she always got the worst notes here in Italy, because here we speak like we learn the French and not the Canadian French, if it makes sense. Oh, oh, I'm sorry about that. Oh, okay. I see. I'm sorry. I thought they were not passed away yet. Devil's picture is painted on a wall or ceiling of a room in the Vatican. Actually, it's reviewed, I think so. I'm not really sure. Never paid much attention to that. But it makes sense because in the earlier age, the only way to communicate history was through representations, because many people didn't know how to read. So the only way to explain stories was through drawings and paintings. So it's most likely probable that there is the devil painted in the Vatican, because it's part of the Bible history. So I don't see why there shouldn't be. Yeah, but still, you know. Yelling. Italians are always yelling. That's true, like all the time. But not only Italian. I hear a lot of people yelling. A crazy story, like there has been European games, football games lately. So I don't know why my entire For You page on TikTok was surrounded by people saying that Italians have a lot of gesture, and there was like these videos of Italian players all doing this like all the time, basically in different scenarios. They were always like this, and or yelling. And it's curious because we do that a lot, and other people around the world don't do that. Do you believe in that stuff, like that? What do you mean? If I do believe in the Bible or in God, what is this stuff? Well, if it's a religious question, I do not know. But this doesn't mean that there is nothing. I just don't know. I think there is something more than just us, but I don't know if it's like the God that is represented in the Vatican, and I don't believe it's the devil with the horns and the tail, if that is your question. But there is definitely like more than just us in the universe. My gosh, yes. In 2006, yes, they even made a video game where you were Zidane and you have to like headbutt people, like to save yourself, basically. But that was like really bad because Materazzi, I think the name of the other player was Materazzi, was a real bastard, and he provoked Zidane in order to have a reaction, and in order for him to have like a penalty or be eliminated. I don't remember exactly, but yeah, it wasn't really like the best way to win, probably. But Italian people really know how to drive people nuts, I guess. They enjoy being irritating many times. Play page. Wow, really? I didn't know that. I remember that I was watching that game, but like I was kind of sleeping because I've never found like football to be too entertaining to me. So I kind of fell asleep a little bit. And then my mom was like, "Have you seen what Zidane did?" And I was like, "No, what happened?" I think I woke up when I heard people celebrating the victory, but I was like, okay, Italy won, whatever, and everybody was super obsessed. Like, actually, my obsession is gymnastics. I'm obsessed with gymnastics, and that same year, Vanessa Ferrari won gymnastics world championships, but nobody talked about it in Italy. It's like, wow. You say he pinched the nipple. Okay, I get it. But other sources said that actually Materazzi said something bad about Zidane's sister. Not really sure what's the truth. But yeah, it's crazy. Get her, dude. Recently I've been listening a lot to early 2000s new metal because it reminds me of my golden days. So I've been a lot into that. Yeah, definitely, Lauren. Actually, I was very concerned because I was reading this post that Vanessa Ferrari posted just today, I think, where there was this fake news saying that Vanessa Ferrari offended Simone Biles and that got hurt when trying to do her skills. Hey, Junie, welcome back. But it's not like that. It was another teammate of Vanessa Ferrari who offended Simone Biles way back in time, but Vanessa never ever had any issues with Simone, and Vanessa is too smart to do something like that, and she did not get injured. It was just a fake news, and it really broke my heart to know that. Oh my gosh, Nadia Comaneci. Yes, definitely the revolution of gymnastics. Yeah, probably it happened both because I think like for such a reaction, a nipple pinch is not enough on its own. There must have been something else. So I think there was more than just the pinch. But I'm not really sure like then many myths and story get created, so I don't know. But anyway, back to Vanessa. Really, Vanessa never ever offended. Oh, the perfect 10. I loved that moment. I didn't know who Nadia Comaneci was until I was 20. So like around the 2011. And I started binge watching videos of Nadia Comaneci, and it was like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Also, Canada has an amazing gymnast, Elizabeth Black, that I'm sure she's gonna win some medals in the Olympics, the upcoming Olympics. And it's missing so little to the Olympics. Are you guys excited? Are you guys gonna watch the Olympics? We're talking about gymnastics and football because we were mentioning the 2006 football game where Zidane had butted Materazzi, but also talking about gymnastics because I am obsessed with gymnastics, but actually nobody really likes gymnastics. But Gary and Lauren know Nadia Comaneci, so I was like, yes, Nadia Comaneci. And I was also defending Vanessa Ferrari, which is like the most successful Italian gymnast ever. Oh yeah, because in 2006, Italy won the football world championship, but also gymnastics world championships, thanks to Vanessa, but nobody mentioned that. So that's why I started talking about gymnastics, but I don't think it's much of an interesting topic for everybody except myself. Sorry about that. I hope you're still enjoying the slime sound though. I bought this slime because slime kind of make me cringe a little bit because they're all so squishy and stuff, but this one looks very compact, so I was like, I want to buy this one right here, but it's too dry and it separates so easily, so I end up losing like little balls of slime all over the place. And I also have like 4 different colors and they mix together. Oh my gosh, Mary Lou Retton was such a successful gymnast and so elegant. I remember like she always had this very cute bow on her head, didn't she? And I was like obsessed by how pretty she was. Yeah, I'm sure you would love gymnastics, Junie. What's a snooker? I'm so ignorant. I don't know the English translation to many sports. I love sports quite a lot, but the most sports that I like is artistics ones, so like gymnastics or ice skating, figure skating, divings. Is it called divings? The one that people jump and do acrobatics before they go in the water. Or like artistic swimming. Those are like my favorite. But I also like CrossFit, and it's crazy because the CrossFit games are going to be the same period as the Olympics. So, I mean, who's even gonna watch the CrossFit games? But I'm super excited because there is one athlete from Iceland, Annie Thor's daughter, that is coming back after giving birth, and I'm super excited. Oh, snooker is a version of pool. Okay. Well, pool is cool. I love water sports. The only one that I don't like is like they play football but in water. That one I don't really like much. But anything that is like a swimming competition, I like it. Okay. So maybe it's the one that I'm mentioning. That they play with the ball and there are 2 different teams and they also have to kind of make goal. I think. I don't really know. Oh wow, I only noticed now this slime is matching my t-shirt. Yay. I want to change slime color now because I bought 4 of these and I want to use all of them. So let me grab another slime color. It's really hard to extract from this ball right here, especially with these nails that I kept for you guys. Tapping on slime, anyone? How does it sound? Water polo. Wow, so fancy. Oh my god. Well, I'm not a big fan of water polo. Even the name is so snob. Like, why would you even call a sport water polo? But where you have a green table and balls. Okay. We call it ping pong. Ping pong. Yes. That's really hard sport. I tried to play it, but I always lose control because I have astigmatism, so it's really hard for me like to catch things that I'm moving. Does it sound nice? Yeah, I like the way it sounds. Hello, Peter. How you doing? Also, you guys, I think I'm staying for another 15 minutes. And then I will wish you all a good night, but still we can enjoy 15 more minutes of relaxation together. Also, like, wow, this is matching my lights, and the other slime was matching my t-shirt. Like, I am living for this as a Libra. I'm so obsessed with all these small balls of this slime. It's like crazy. Is any of you guys going on vacation this summer, going on holiday, summer fancy or stuff? Are you guys already allowed to travel? Because here we're not really yet. Like, going abroad, I don't know if it's that easy, but we can like travel in our own country. Well, it's almost 11, and yes, for my granny standards, it's really late. I think my boyfriend is already sleeping on the couch. Oh, thank you, Lauren, for always being here and rocking the mod game. Oh, que coisa muito boa, Peter. É um prazer de saber que você mora no Brasil. De onde exatamente? Meu namorado é brasileiro também. Oh yeah, holiday is so freaking expensive. Like, the only reason I can afford going to Brazil is because we stay at my boyfriend's house most of the time. So, we don't have to pay for the hotel and stuff. But it's like super, super expensive. And I cannot afford like going for 5 days in the mountains as many people do because of like super, super expensive. Oh my gosh, Gary, 2 years. That's insane. That must be really heartbreaking and challenging. I mean, I know there is no other option, but like, wow, 2 years is a long time. Well, I felt very stupid because I was like, but Junie lives in Sweden and she's probably used to sleep with the light. So I don't know if it was actually a helpful tip or not, because you guys in Sweden get to have like 24/7 light time, daylight time during summer. So I'm like, maybe my tip was stupid, but literally like, what really helps me get out of bed is the light. Like, turn off the alarm, do not snooze, just put it physically away from me, get up to turn off the alarm, and allow daylight to enter. Ah, tá bom, muito bom. Então você pode falar italiano e você pode também falar inglês? Lindo, muito legal. Eu estou aprendendo a falar português. I really pray that you can meet your daughter soon, Gary. It's gonna be such an emotional moment. Okay, so you have the blinds down and a thick curtain. Okay. I promise that if you let the light hit you, you're gonna be awake. There is nothing that works better than like natural light, because it just wakes you up. And like, sometimes when I just don't feel like waking up, I just allow the light to enter, and then I lay in bed and allow my body to like slowly wake up, if it makes sense. And it always works. Like, maybe I'm not up in a minute, maybe the day takes me 15 minutes, but still it works. Oi, Roxy. Se Deus quiser, eu vou voltar no começo do próximo ano, dependendo da situação, né? Porque aqui temos ainda muitos problemas com o vírus e também viajar não é fácil. Não podemos viajar até o Brasil ainda. Uma amiga minha tem sua família que mora Ela é mineira. Ela comprou o transporte 2 vezes. Ainda não pode chegar porque temos esse problema, sabe? Então eu não sei de verdade. Só espero que seja muito, muito cedo, porque eu quero voltar. Oh, obrigada, Peter. Muito obrigada. Yeah, Junie, I am loving this little slime right here. And when I first got them, they were like super, super like breaking and tearing apart so easily. But now the more I work them, I don't know if it's because I'm warming them up in my hands or I'm just squeezing them, they get more and more compact, and it's like so satisfying to squeeze them. It just feels so good. I cannot describe the feeling, but since I do have a lot of stress and anxiety, it is just healing my spirit. And I wish I could transfer these satisfying feelings from my heart to yours because it's just therapy. Anita, hi. Of course you can say that, Anita. Hello. Thank you for being here. Anita, Anita. Anita, where are you from, Anita? Also, theoretically, the stream will only last about 5-ish more minutes. So, it's always sad to kind of end a live stream because I would just like to hang out forever. But also I feel that my body is slightly dying. And I have this face of foundation since this morning. You guys have no idea how much oily my face is feeling right now. It's gross. TMI for sure. Philadelphia, good, nice. How are you doing, Anita? I hope all is well. Well, Michael Phelps is a legend, Infinity. He is like amazing. Oh, thank you, Junie. I really wish you could squeeze them there. Like, it's not like a normal slime, it's drier. And with these little spheres right here, it's just perfect. I'm just squeezing it so tight with my hands, and this is all I need. Like, my nerves are just feels like meditation. Hey, Gerald, I think your chat is a little bit with a little bit of delay. Oh, really, Junie? It's so annoying to have an oily skin, and I knew I was gonna stream tonight, and I also wanted to film, so I did my makeup this morning at 8 a.m. and I've had this on for, it's now 11, so can you do the math? It's like 15 hours. I'm sure I'm gonna break out so much tomorrow. What's next? Do you have a Monday video coming? Yes, I do, Lauren. I think that for Friday I will do something like a scalp check compilation, and then I want to start editing something really cool for Monday. Like, not cool like in terms of story, will be, I think it will be a medical role play to kind of heal this week of no content, if it makes sense. But I want to work more on the color correction and the editing. Julia, I'm leaving. Yeah, Infinity, it's the football water that I don't like. I don't like that. Yeah, I had this face on for 15 hours, and I have been filming, I have been sweating, I have been eating, and I literally cannot wait to take off this makeup, and I am sure that tomorrow I'm gonna be like full on pimples because it really sucks. But even though I still have a couple videos that I wanted to film, I think I will start editing tomorrow because I really want to dedicate some time and effort to the editing. Well, Junior, you're not crazy. It's just that your schedule is like a little bit all over the place, if it makes sense. But I've been there, so I'm not judging. I'm not saying it in a negative connotation. It's just that when you are like flipped, it's really hard to find regularity. I was there, as I told you, like when I was working at McDonald's and I was working a lot of night shifts, I would like peak in terms of creativity and activeness from I think midnight to 4 a.m. and I would sleep around 6 a.m. And when I had the lunch shift and I had to wake up at 10 a.m., I was like, oh my gosh, tomorrow I'm waking up at 10. How am I even gonna do it? I needed to set an alarm. And sometimes I even had to set an alarm at 1 p.m. because otherwise I would just sleep and lose all my day, you know? So I get it. Look at the eyelids, oh my gosh. You couldn't see mine. Well, I guess that's the only thing you could see, like my eyelids are now falling over. But Junie, there is hope. You can fix it if you want it. You don't have to if you don't want to. But if you want to fix it, just take it one step at a time. Go to bed, technology away. Just lay there and start thinking. Like, there are people who count ships. That doesn't work for me, but I count burpees. I pretend that I'm doing burpees and I just go 1, 2, 3. By 50 burpees, I'm usually asleep. And then I set my alarm, put it away, open the windows as soon as the alarm rings, and slowly you will start going into a routine. Yeah, we're into nighttime, and you guys, I will now end the live stream, even though it really does break my heart to do so. But you have no idea how disgusting my face is feeling right now. So I will close the live stream. I want to thank you all so much for keeping me company, chit-chatting with me. It has been such an immense pleasure. I hope you had a good time. I surely did have a great time. It's my pleasure to help you, Junie. It's my pleasure. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Lauren, for being always here and supporting. I am super thankful. My ASMR wouldn't be existing without you. So definitely thank you, thank you, thank you. And now I'm wishing you all a lovely rest of your night. And in case of people from the other side of the ocean, like Lauren, a lovely rest of your day. Same to you, Gary. I hope we can talk soon, and I hope you can meet your daughter very soon, Gary. All right. Good night, everybody. I love you all so very, very, very much. And we will talk very, very soon. Super kisses, super hugs. It's always clumsy when I close the live stream, so I'm gonna close it right now in 3, 2, 1. Bye.